the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll watch the visiting squad as they go up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Well, for New Orleans, this is their first time playing this squad so far this season. Last year, they had a winning record against them, going 2-1. We're going to be watching Joakim Noah in this one, former Defensive Player of the Year. What he gives this team goes far beyond what you see in the stat sheet, though. And Shaq, you used to go surfing with him in Hawaii.
Surfing?
Is this correct? Is this correct?
Yeah, we had to stop because, he's a wild child. I'm out there one day. He's behind me. I fall off. When I come up, his surfboard hits me in the head. I got a gash on my head. So no more surfing with me.
Oh, that's where that gas came from?
Yeah.
What?
From him. But
Come on,
yes,
man.
yeah, but, he's my guy.
We're coming at you from beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana, as the Pelicans prepare to take the court. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. And, of course, Amir Asher. This will be their second game without him.
Kevin, I've got to admit, I was caught off guard by this trade. I mean, he played such a big part for it. He was the last guy I expected them to move.
Yeah, but if you're going to make a move, this is when you want to do it, when a guy has basically lifted his ceiling. And so now it creates some other opportunities for some of your younger players. We'll just have to see how that transition plays out and how those new pieces fit.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Burke is out there with money, and it's Hayward, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Favors in at the 4 slot. And the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over. Kendrick Perkins, at this point in his career, really more of an enforcer than anything. Last season was statistically his worst since his rookie year. Played for a couple different, actually was part of 3 different teams, and ended up in Cleveland after beginning in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and at this stage, what he gives you now, he's really a space eater down low. Still a terrific screener in the pick and roll or in terms of executing of the offense. And when the game gets physical, that tends to lead to him finding a way to make an impact.
Enforcer's a good term.
I like that one, Kevin.
I do too.
I like that one.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to speak with Alvin Gentry for just a moment. Coach said a main goal of theirs is to prevent easy looks from outside. He told me closing out hard on all their shooters is going to be a very big key in this one. If we can't bother their shooters, it's going to be an awfully long 4 quarters for us, gentlemen. We'll see how it turns out, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Devising a strategy, Clark, to take away that 3-point shot.
Yeah, I think it's an important part of the defensive game plan because teams nowadays are just too good to not defend them from behind the 3-point line.
And here's Holiday. Derek Favors just got the 3 to go. Davis setting the pick for Hill. Knocked loose and stolen by Hayward. Launches a 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. You'll want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And, guys, that was their night. I mean, it seemed like everything they shot went in.
It happens that way sometimes, guys. It was just one of those games where the hot shooting of a couple of players became contagious, and nobody was stoppable.
Lee outside. From the arc, and that is good. Lee's got his second bucket of the night.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the 3-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Gotten off to a tremendous start. 7 of 7 here in the first quarter. The dish to Gobert. Fader on the way. That's good. Gobert's got 6 points.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And that one's good. Burks got his second bucket.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. A moment here to look at some numbers for Gordon Hayward. Since the All-Star break, he's been unstoppable, averaging 25 points per, over 2.5 steals and 3 assists. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, he has those real natural scoring instincts. The ability to find creases in the defense, just fantastic.
And for Norris Cole, such an important role player, Greg, for Miami for a number of seasons. Last year, shooting percentages dipped, and that is one of the reasons why he was probably traded to New Orleans.
Yeah, and a lot of that, I think, had to do with somebody dipping out of town.
Yeah,
and LeBron James, that would probably change the quality of your shots. But both figures did go up dramatically once he got to New Orleans. And remember, now he's playing with another great player in Anthony Davis.
And so it's New Orleans with it, after Rudy Gobert missing on that last three-pointer. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hayward. Pelicans trail by 21.
You know, going back to Norris Cole last year, after the trade to the Pelicans, he shot better than he had in his entire career. That and the 2 championship rings he brought with him really helped the Pelicans take the next step in the team's development.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And, you know, talking about Norris Cole, this is a young man who still has plenty of upside. His assist-to-turnover ratio is solid. He's a competitive defender. I like where his game is going right now.
Here's Davis, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defenders.
And here's Holiday after Gordon Hayward hitting the 3. Perkins kicks to Holiday. That's tipped and stolen by Hayward. Gobert against Davis. Fades and shoots. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that. They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Pick up by Hill. And Davis gets it to go on the assist from Cole.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here's Hayward. He played real well against Atlanta in that last game.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Here's Davis. He's coming off a 37-point game against Oklahoma City.
And boy, did he have it going offensively. He lived at the line during that game as well, and that's where he got a lot of those points.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
Absolutely. You cannot allow a team to have that kind of a rhythm from beyond.
SYXXHITZ has checked in for the Pelicans. And they've had a tough time, Clark, scoring in the half court.
Yeah, transition buckets have really saved them, really. You know, when you look at it, that's been their remedy.
Yeah, but also credit the defense for making it hard on them. They've done a great job of disrupting the timing and spacing of their offense.
This shot is looking really good here in the first.
Now, everything is falling 5 of 5 to start.
You know, Clark, the thing you like about Derek Favors is he keeps adding to his game every year. You forget how young he is, too.
That's exactly right. We need a reminder. This guy came into the league very early, right after a year of college. Seems like he's been around forever.
Off the inbound pass, and that one's good. Favors got 17.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
And for Favors and his youth, he has made big strides. And in a few years' time could be one of the more dominant bigs in our league.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Count the bucket. 11 points for Rudy Gobert.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
And guys, with Favors, his development, you know, you forget, sometimes it takes big men a little longer to figure it out. I mean, he's certainly been putting it together here the last few seasons. He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Got a piece of it. Here's Cole. Burke covering. Cole dishes to SYXXHITZ. Drops it in from 14 feet away. SYXXHITZ's got his second bucket of the night.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it. He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Gobert with the block. And here we go. Fast break. Burke's got it. And that one's good by Favors.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
The dive for the ball. Lee goes in, goes up and lays it nice and easy. Lee's got 11.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And Cole kicks to Holiday. To end the run. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward. And guys, for Drew Holiday last season was a tale of two halves. Over the first half, he displayed the leadership and the playmaking skills the team had originally acquired him for.
You know what, Kevin? Over the second half of the year, everything just kind of fell apart for Drew. He couldn't shake an injury to his lower right leg, and as a result, had to watch from the bench as his team fought for its playoff lives.
It's deflected. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. Davis sets a screen. Holiday goes in, and it's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And when you talk about Holiday, the Pelicans really needed his contribution last season. He can score and distribute the basketball equally as well. An excellent all-around defender. Exactly what you want in a point guard, except that he just couldn't stay healthy.
Here's Cole. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. The feed to SYXXHITZ and stolen by Favors. And here's the break. And Hayward gets it to go on the assist from Favors. And that's 12 points for Gordon Hayward. For New Orleans, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game.
And for Holiday, I love his effort. He works extremely hard. His injuries, no fault of his own, just a run of misfortune. Let's hope this talented young man can turn it around and keep it turned around from a health standpoint. Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
Cole, the pass to Davis. Uncovered. Feeds it to Cole. The pass to Davis. Hill dishes to Davis. The second chance effort, and that one's good. That's 7 points for Drew Holiday. And one of the rising stars in the NBA is Anthony Davis. His offensive game is growing by leaps and bounds, and he talked about his area of focus.
A lot of face-up, you know.
Well, I tell you could be here an awfully long time if we're going to list all the different moves Anthony Davis can hurt you with.
Yeah, the brow definitely has the full toolkit available to him, and I say that affectionately. Tools a lot of guys don't learn to use until much later in their careers, Kevin.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
They've got Favors. Trey Burke is out there with money, and it's Hayward, and it's Gobert in at the 5. Here's Favors, and yes, sir, that one drops.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
You know, as I watched Derek Favors last season, he continued to develop his offense. He was a big, unpolished athlete coming into the league, had some conditioning problems, but now it seems like he's on track to be a force as a power forward.
Now here is Holiday. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Oklahoma City.
Yeah, not to mention the 4 big steals on the night, getting after it on both ends.
Puts it up from 12, and Lee pulls it down. Talking about Derek Favors, his points per game average went up last season, as it has done in each of his 6 seasons in the league. He's an ascending player.
He has, you know, definitely refined his moves down on the blocks, and he's also become much improved at passing out of the double team, averaging a career high in assists last season as well. The arrow is certainly pointing up for Mr. Favors.
And here's Holiday. Derek Favors just got the 3 to go. Clock at 4. Holiday goes in. Again, Holiday missing. Holiday's gone 2 for 7, struggling a bit. And the shot is good. 20 points for Rudy Gobert.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth, here we go.
Now here is Davis. He has 6. Davis with a screen on Hayward. And the rejection by Favors.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Lets it go with a 3. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
And the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
Looking now at some numbers for Gobert. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level, putting up about 25 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And when it all comes together for him, this is what he's capable of.
And this is exactly what his coaches have been waiting for that light bulb to come on.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Smith has checked in. Now here is Smith. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. They need this, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Pelicans shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. G, no good on the free throw. Gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Here's Burke. Buries the long-range jumper. Burke's got 16 points.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Smith kicks to Ajinça. Back to Smith. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Davis. And the rejection by Phoenix. And he gets it back. Done a superb 7 of 7 from the field here in the second. Burke, the pass to Hayward. From the arc. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
This defense is giving their shooters free rein to operate from behind the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get in a rhythm, then you're going to have problems because they can hit it even when you start to defend it with intensity.
Now, here is Smith looking for his first basket still in this one. But 3, and again, New Orleans with the triple.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Burke with it. Now Smith defending. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And that's 19 points for Trey Burke. And it's Smith penetrating from 12 feet out. Great D that time from Favors. Now Lee. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Nice shot by Gobert.
And he does it again. What can you say? The defense continues to allow him to get open out there. They've got to know that he can knock down that shot. Put somebody on him.
Smith dishes to Ajinça. Screen by Smith. Shot off the pick. Hayward grabs the board. Hayward's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Now, here is Smith. Here's Davis. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce 2-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
And he gets it to go.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Smith kicks to Davis. Douglas the pass to Davis. Got a piece of it and stolen by Favors. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Now here's Hayward. He's got 20. Good. Hayward's got 9 points in the quarter.
He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry. Check out the game for money. He's got 16 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those 3-point shots.
You said it. His long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
New Orleans making some changes here. Perkins, he's checked in for Alexis Ajinça. And Dante Cunningham subbed in for Alonzo G. Smith kicks to Davis. And it goes on a bounce. That one is... off Smith. Well, every team goes into the draft looking for finishers like these. Here are the most efficient scorers among this year's rookie class. You look at Lyles, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, money.
Well, I think it's safe to say these two have made the adjustment to the brand of defense being played in the NBA. Their shooting percentages are just fantastic.
You know, for the season so far, their efficiency really off the charts, guys. I mean, great shot selection, excellent composure as well. I mean, you really can't tell that these guys are rookies.
The Pelicans have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Davis kicks to Smith. Clock at 6. Over in the corner, Douglas. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Here is Hayward. 25 points in the game. Hits it from three-point range. Hayward's got 28.
Another baby bottom smooth stroke there. I mean, that's perfect form he's showing at the three-point line.
And you know, Gordon Hayward was involved in one of the more fascinating NBA draft stories. It started after his father confirmed that Gordon would submit his name to the draft but would not immediately hire an agent.
Yeah, reportedly, Dad created a highly detailed 2-page questionnaire that he gave prospective agents, which is not something that's typical.
Lee with the steal. And now in transition is Lee. Here we go. Hammers it down off the coast-to-coast break.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that, because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Their offense is really clicking.
Boy, and it's not hard to see them adding more points to this run right now.
Pass to Burke, out left to the wing. Tries again, and it's Lee, that time on the assist by Burke. 22 points for money.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Hill's checked in, and he gets it to go.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
New Orleans has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And stolen by Burke. Here's the break, up the floor. Gobert dishes to Burke.
Favors!
Back to Gobert, 11 feet away. It's good, the assist that time from Burke. Burke's got 10 assists here tonight, so active. Smith drives in, and the shot is good.
Hard to get that one. With the size difference there, that makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did, but boy, that was a nice job.
Drew Holiday's checked in for Anthony Davis.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Cole's checked in for the Pelicans.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Greg, they keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Here's Cole. 20 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
And don't forget his unbelievable steal total in that game. I mean, almost to the point they didn't want to bring the ball up the floor.
Lyles passes to Noah. Kicks to Johnson. Hill dishes to Allen. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
It's stolen by Hill. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Boy, they are feasting right now off of all of these turnovers.
D to O. It's been a major catalyst for him, defense to offense.
Now here is Holiday. 10 points for him. And wow, they continue to turn the ball over here. Another turnover for him.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Lyles. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 3 assists tonight.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb, fueling their offense by forcing turnovers. That's what's taking place right now, guys.
Yeah, extra possessions really invaluable, and they've converted those possessions into points. And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And, Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Now, here's Noah. A 23-point game for him in the win against Atlanta.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
And here's Perkins after the three-pointer from Joakim Noah. Hill, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
8 seconds left now here in the second. To the paint, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Deep two from what a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
Terrific shot there. I mean, he was calm, he was poised, didn't rush it at all. You got to tip your hat to him. That was well done.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The away team delivering the blowout. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. Gordon Hayward wasting no time getting hot. He ended up with 28 points, 2 steals, and 4 rebounds. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
I love how...
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just...
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Really an incredible game from Gordon Hayward.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So the Pelican 5 right now. We've got Solomon Hill, Holiday out there with Norris Cole. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Perkins in its center.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them. Nothing but money for them to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
And Holiday kicks to Hill. He dishes it to Cole. Got a piece of it. Pass to Allen. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. 9 points for Allen.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And Allen with the block. Now here's Noah, the fast break opportunity, and Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Here's Johnson. 8 points for him. Shoots the 3, and Allen is good for 3. Allen's got 12.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots. That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Shots good by Lyles.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down.
Throws down the breakaway jam.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Offensive rebound, Davis. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Take a look at what Anthony Davis has done. 10 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
And it easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
And both free throws good for Davis.
Well, whether you call him the brow or ant or the future, Anthony Davis made the leap in year 3 to franchise superstar. I mean, still, though, he remains humble, determined to improve, and dedicated to maximizing his immense potential. And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Joe Johnson on the wing. Releases. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter. And his former coach, Monty Williams, played with some greats. Tim Duncan, David Robinson, Patrick Ewing. He says he sees that same desire to dominate in Anthony Davis.
Yeah, he wants to be great and doesn't see himself as a finished product, which is a good thing. That means he's going to continue to stay humble and hungry and put the work in.
This is a nice third quarter surge here. They've got it going right now.
And a perfect time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half here.
Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Davis has got 14 points.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Johnson. After the miss from Joakim Noah. Here's Lyles. Good on the triple. 12 points for him.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
Here's Cole. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
Alonzo G is checked in for New Orleans. Ish Smith comes in for Norris Cole. And here we go with Allen running it up the court and the basket by Hill.
Tell you what, their transition game is lights out. I mean, that's a big difference maker here.
And fast break offense, really one of the higher percentage shots you typically get in a game. And so you have to continue to look for those easy baskets.
And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Smith the pass to Holiday. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover. We go now to the 2K leaderboard to find out who the top three-point shooters have been since the All-Star break. Gordon Hayward on top. Derek Favors is second.
For me, they've been two of the NBA's best three-point shooters over that period of time. No question about it. They just keep heating up.
New Orleans making a switch here. Hutchins is checked in. New Orleans has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists in the game. Allen for 3. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Smith kicks to Davis. Fires from 14, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Johnson, that's for 2. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Joe Johnson showing us a beautiful stroke right there.
Ball's knocked loose. There's the 3. That's good. Johnson's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Sound offensively. Really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they both shot the ball since the break.
The 3 from Hill, from beyond the arc, and then some. Hill's got 7.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Allen. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. First in field goal percentage, and he's as good as it gets from three-point land. In fact, the best percentage that we have in the league.
Yeah, and you're right. He's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot.
Dishes to Davis, and it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. And as we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the West is stacking up. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And, of course, the Pelicans. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, so far it looks like the adjustments they've made in the offseason aren't going to produce the desired effect.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think the plan they have in place is going to get it done. This season could be another long, slow journey through the NBA cellar.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Here's Davis. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
Here's Smith after Joe Johnson scored. And there's the turnover. Pass going out of bounds.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Right through the D for the layup. Johnson's got 23. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. That's tipped. It's stolen by Hill. From outside the arc, and he gets it to go.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Tony Douglas is checked in for Smith. Allen passes to Lyles. And that one's good by Noah. Noah's got 9 points in the quarter.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
And the ball travels. Out of bounds. Turnover.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Cunningham, he's checked in for New Orleans. Here's Fields. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Douglas kicks to Davis. There's the screen. They need this one. They get the rebound. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
You know, guys, it's really amazing just how quickly Anthony Davis has blossomed into stardom. You know, by age 21, he was arguably the best player in the game. At age 17, he only had one scholarship offer for college, and that was from Cleveland State to play point guard.
Hill against Douglas. Hill kicks it to Noah, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Noah's got 11 in the second half. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Fields with the steal. Here's Johnson. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Rapid-fire basketball at its best. Boom, 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 bang.
Cunningham kicks to Holiday. Davis with a screen on Fields. It's stolen by Hill. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And there's Joakim Noah on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 assists in the game. The Pelicans shooting is leaving something to be desired, just 36% here in the third quarter. Holiday, it's rebounded by Bargnani.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Holiday, no good. And at the end, welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Noah is out there with Bargnani. Then there's Landry Fields. Then it's George Hill. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. New Orleans has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. It's stolen by Hill. Here's the break. And that one's good by Noah.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assist.
And it's Smith penetrating. Here's Perkins, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for 2.
He doesn't get the second one.
Timeout call.
And last year, not exactly up to Noah's lofty standards. Was way down in field goal percentage and free throw percentages compared to the season before, but he did not play completely healthy all of last year either.
A little dinged up, missed 13 games more than he had the season prior, and also the minutes dropped as well. And you could just see him laboring at times on the floor, clearly affected by those injuries.
Now here's Noah. Hill dishes to Noah. Here's Bogdanovich. It's good from long range. Bogdanovich has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Defense, for me, just hasn't made the commitment to sprint back in transition, and that's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. You want to be aggressive offensively, but at the same time, you need defensive balance so you can get back in transition. And, you know, going back to Noah last season, I think the additions to the Bulls' front court had an effect on him. I mean, they added Gasol and Mirotic, 2 major talents up front. I think that gave Noah less opportunities than he'd had the year before, and it was an adjustment for him. Well, I tell you what, getting out in transition has really been a big part of this run they're on now.
And the best way to pile up points in a hurry is just run and get your buckets before the defense can get set. What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it played.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out here.
And guys, talking about Joakim Noah, he was still the spirit of that team last season. Amongst all the great talents the Bulls had, Noah was that energizer and catalyst for the team. A true warrior, even in an off year.
Here is Fields. The Pelicans make their last shot. Pass to Bogdanovich. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And since the start of the fourth quarter, that 3-point shot has just been there.
Yeah, exactly. Doing an excellent job, I think, finding the open guy on the perimeter. And the 3-pointer is a major weapon for him right now in this quarter.
Yeah, again. Just a lackluster transition defense.
And 7 of the last 10 points, Greg, they've surrendered, have come off the fast break. So real easy to see what the problem is.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Fires from the corner. He squares up and sinks it.
Guys, this is the NBA. You keep giving the ball away, you're going to get punished.
Value the possession. Vital to winning basketball games. We all know that. And if you don't, you cripple yourself.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Lee's checked in for Landry Fields.
Hey, B, post.
Right side, Lee. The 3. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
Now here is Smith. Cunningham gets the bucket. Hill with him. And here is Lee, inside. Outside Hill. Lets it fly from 18. And there's Bargnani on the assist by Lee. Lee's got 6 assists here tonight. Hill against Smith. And it's slammed in by Perkins.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Lee kicks to Bogdanovich. Takes a 3. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. He's in a groove, and that tray of his has just been deadly.
Hill has the open look. Drops in the tray off the fast break. Hill's got 14 points now in the second half. For New Orleans, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Smith. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Hill passes to Noah. Unloads from 13. And he gets the bucket. Bargnani's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Now, here is Smith. They set the pick. Clock at 6. He kicks it to Douglas. And Bargnani sends it back. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Here's Douglas. Now Noah. Bogdanovich dishes to Lee. The tray through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Agins is checked in. Good on the second free throw. Here's Lee. He feeds it to Bargnani. Pulls up on the wing, and the jumper falls for him. New Orleans gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Free throw no good for Cunningham. Bargnani against Douglas. Lots of room. Shots good from Bargnani. Bargnani's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
No hesitation. When he saw the space the D was giving him, that's 2.
And G has it in the corner. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 8th assist here tonight.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Now, here is Smith. They get a hand on it. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. Beyond the arc. Count the bucket. Hill's got 17 now just in the second half.
Guys, you will not see too many of those kind of threes in transition.
And G has it in the corner. Lee against Douglas. Off the pick. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Lee, that's good.
Wow. What can you say?
Here's Hill. And there's the 8-second call as they Can't get it across half court in time.
Only their first turnover of the game, taking terrific care of the basketball.
And that's one more key to their lead, guys. I mean, they're creating opportunities for each other and not the other team.
Perkins is checked in for Tony Douglas. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Lee outside. The dish to Bargnani. Back to Lee. Bargnani kicks to Lee. Here's Hill. And that one's on target from the wing. Hill's got 21 in the game.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Noah, the pass to Lee, launches it. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. 37 points for money.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
It's stolen by Hill. Ball going up court. And Lee with the stuff.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Bogdanovich dishes to Noah. Hill with it. Now Smith defending. That's a two from Lee. That one's good from the corner. Lee's got 46 points.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
The drive by Smith. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
That's his first personal foul.
That one is off. Andrew Fields checking in for Lee.
Ish Smith.
Good on the second free throw.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Come on, New Orleans. You're happy.
58 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Hill kicks it to Noah. Now the feed to Fields. Shot from 16. Jump shot is good that time.
didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
And the shot is good.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
And I love that the instant that steal was made, they were out in the open floor.
Ball pressure leading to the run out, man, it doesn't get much nicer than that. That is sweet, sweet stuff. Took the safe route there, wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble on that one.
Nope. Up and in with one hand, the most basic finish possible.
But he still makes it look good. The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. Too bad I think it's past the point where it'll do much good.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, George Hill. He just put it completely out of reach in the fourth quarter. It was as if he was saying, okay, enough fooling around. I'm taking over now.
He was an artist with the basketball tonight, guys. Just a ridiculous amount of assists for him in this game. The way he moved the ball around the court, making sure everyone had their hand in the offense, was superb. That's how you play the point in this league, ladies and gentlemen.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew,